Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another live stream. Is that all good? Yes? I think so. Yes? Awesome. Fantastic. Let me just check some of my friends. Yes, beautiful. Right. Hold on, let me just check something else. And we are beautiful. All right. Welcome everybody to the second part of our Planet Coaster series. Yeah, so if you joined us last night, as you can see, this is how as far as we've gotten. We've built a food, toilet, and information area, as well as kind of the entrance to our park. We're wondering a little bit what we were kind of going to do with the entrance to the park. We weren't 100% sure. We kind of did a couple of buildings here. They didn't fully turn out the way that we may have hoped, but you know, that's okay. I did come up, however, with some new ideas on how to potentially improve these, and I do have them on my phone, but I do have them up here as well. So yeah, so hopefully today we will improve the entrance here, the entrance of the park, as well as start building a couple of rides, hopefully, and kind of designing them in nice ways. And yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to do that. Ideally, we want to put the two rides here. Whether or not they'll be of a similar shape, I don't know. Also, we'll be adding stuff along the path as well, such as bins and seats and all that type of stuff, to really kind of bring the park up to snuff. Now, just before we get into it, let's just go over what we're going to talk about in tonight's stream. So tonight we're going to be continuing on with our E3 discussions. We kind of briefly talked about the end of last night's stream because I was utterly enthralled in playing the game that I kind of didn't talk as much as I may have. So hopefully tonight we will fix that little issue. And then we're also going to talk about, given the whole, given E3, the whole debate of Epic Games Store versus Steam has come up again, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. Please feel free to put your thoughts and opinions on both E3 and the Epic versus Steam Store in the chat. But make sure, guys, please keep it constructive. We want to have a constructive conversation about all these things. We are not here to, you know, we're not here to shit on Epic. We're not here to shit on Valve specifically, because I know that's probably the topic that people are more vocal about. We are here to just be fans of gaming, express our opinions in a constructive and proper way. Before we get into the stream, a little bit of housekeeping. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Jared Haston. I'm a streamer from New Zealand. And if you are just joining us, this is the second of a 6-part Planet Coaster series. Well, at least it'll be minimum of 6 parts. As to how many more parts, we may do more after 6. We may, we may do more after 6, but 6 is what we're going to be doing. If you are a returning viewer, guys, please make sure you do share the stream with your friends and help me build up our little community here and get new people in. And yeah, right, let's get into it. So, my idea, kind of brilliantly, and I can't believe I didn't think of this actually yesterday, for our buildings here is to actually, so originally this is all one building. Originally that was because the plan was to have them joined in the middle, but I came up with a new solution at work today. I was at work today and I was thinking, what can we do? And I came up with a solution. What we need is we need that wood platform that we had yesterday. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to create a balcony. I can't believe I didn't think of this yesterday. It's such a brilliant idea, and I'm like a little annoyed I didn't think about it. That's alright. Right, we need wood. We need fencing, like proper wood fencing. Hopefully we'll be able to find some proper wooden fencing. Oh, where are we? Ah, here we go. Perfect. This is exactly what we want. Right, we'll take that. Okay, an advanced move. Rotate it round. Beautiful. Right, let's get the straight railing. Is there any smaller than that? No. Okay, that's fine. Do this. Could be interesting. How far does it stick in without coming through the, Get it like that, that'd be ideal, but does it stick through? It does not. At least it doesn't look like it. Awesome. Right, then we're going to duplicate on the other side. We'll rotate it. Oh, well, first of all, it's not in line. Right, lower it. Is that going to be okay? Does it stick through here? Slightly. Slightly on the other side. No, it's not. Oh, that's not too terrible. I mean, that could be worse. That'll be fine. Alright. Now we need to do the railing on along this side. Try to keep it so that it looks... Oh. Yes. Right, we need a wooden... if we've got a pole that preferably isn't modern wood, that'd be better. Be more ideal. But we may not get it. A wooden column? Where are we on the wooden column? Alright. Okay, we want to have the wooden column sit about there, and then act as if it is actively holding this up. Right, and then why's that? Right, same deal on the other side of the deck. Get it in the right position. Okay, no. It sounded like the audio for the game was coming out of not my headset, but my speakers, my external speakers, because I have a couple of... Oh, come on, I want to go underwater. Come on, game. Right, we'll only need... I don't imagine we will need to show... Like... Yeah, that looks good, right? Alright, so basically now we just need to replicate that on the other side. Actually, that was probably the wrong one to start with. Let's start with this. Yep, beautiful. Right, move it. Beautiful. Right, and then again on the other side. Beautiful. Right, now let's get this piece. Straight railing. Flip it 180 degrees. Right, and then again, other side. Oh, so that's why... Ah, interesting. Okay, so that's why it looks different on each side. Alright, rotate it 9 degrees. And then... Hey, awesome. Right, wooden column. Use a fucking 4-meter one. Holy crap. That'll make things a little easier, Misa thinks. Right, now we just need to make sure it lines up in the right position that we want it. Yep, right. Down it goes. Under the water so we can see what the hell we're doing. Right, again, other side. Right, only have it stick up a little bit so we can see. Beautiful. Oh, there was just a spider web in my goddamn hand. Alright. Oh. Yes. Right. All we need to do now is add some windows and some doors. And then this will look... pretty, pretty good. Alright, what do we want? We want double doors, but that's a terrible door. That's a little better. Right, and then literally, if we take this one, do it on the other side. Oops. Sorry, door. Wrong way. Do that, and then... Bang. Right, windows, 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 windows. Where are my windows? Alright. What? Yeah, large one's better. Then... might just move... I just move that one slightly. Let's move, just move it slightly Beautiful. Right, now. Again, duplicate on the other side. Probably be a lot easier just to do this for each of the windows. So we don't have to worry about placement of them each time. Aye. So, how's everybody's day been? I know mine, at least in the second half of the day, has been a little bit on the boring side. Watched the Square Enix conference this afternoon, and I was very bored. I thought the Square Enix conference, until they got to the Avengers, was pretty boring. I'm not going to lie. I was not happy with the... But to be brutally honest, I was talking to a colleague at work today, and E3 this year has just been really... Like, I was saying to myself earlier, it's almost in a way, Sony is proving the point very well, actually, this year. I think that, you know, them skipping E3 wasn't a terrible decision at the end of the day. And, you know, whilst people might not be happy with it, I think it's worked more to their advantage. So, you know, it's disappointing, but I think it definitely has worked to their advantage not going to E3 this year. Let's flip my camera up slightly. Yep. It's worked more to their advantage not going to E3, hasn't it? You know, because this year's E3 has been really dull and boring and not enjoyable, and I know I haven't enjoyed it. There's been some highlights, and we'll get to my highlights from today in a minute, but I mean, yeah, for the most part, it's just been really, you know, not enjoyable. So, but, you know, I'm sure there are other people who have enjoyed it, and, you know, if you have enjoyed it, then, you know, that's awesome. But for me, especially, not really a massive amount of enjoyment has come from this year's E3, which is disappointing, because I was really looking forward to this E3. I was really hoping Microsoft would step it up. I did learn some interesting things today. Oh, Jesus, that tree's way too high. Get rid of that tree. Tree, go away. How do I get rid of these trees? Where is the removal button? Oh. That's better. I don't think it's possible for a tree to actually physically be that high. Right, we'll get in some trees here. So my feeling is that we kind of lock off the view of the main part of the park from people entering, apart from, you know, so the idea, right, okay, let's get out of the ground. Right, so the idea is, if the game will let me go down that far, it's not going to, okay. Alright, so the idea is, you walk into the park, right? And as you come out of the hill, right, if you look to your left or your right, all you see is trees. So you can't really see through the tree line. You can kind of see through the tree line. If there's some tall objects, you can. But ideally, what we want to see is the two houses on the left and the right, the food district right in front of you, and then something ideally... Obviously, you know, you kind of want something kind of staring at you maybe, but we'll kind of see about that as we go on. May not end up doing that. We want trees. We want tall trees. We want very tall trees. A combination of small and tall trees. And then, of course, also what we can do is we can hide away the staff room somewhere along here as well, so that it's out of sight, out of mind, so that it's not taking up precious space. We don't really want a Christmas tree. Got like some alpine trees or something. Oh my god, no, that's too big. Didn't I just plant that? I think. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to stick with some trees like this. That's alright. I mean, in real life, you get these trees all the time clumped together, so I mean, it's more realistic that way, actually. I think the idea is probably we can just kind of have that, have it like a tree farm, basically, all the way up around. Not all the way to the, oops, tree in the air again. Not all the way to the bank, but relatively to the bank. But yeah, no, E3 for me has been relatively disappointing this year. Now, of course, we still have Nintendo in the morning, but I'm kind of, you know, I'm kind of calling E3 now. I think, you know, there's not really much more that E3 can really provide for me. You know, Nintendo will provide some stuff because I am a Switch owner and I do enjoy playing my Switch when I play it. But I think realistically, E3 for me at this point has kind of... Unfortunately, I think it's, you know, really... you know, underperformed in a big way, which is really sad because, you know, you were really hoping that one of the big third parties or, you know, Bethesda, Microsoft would really come to the gig and absolutely blow everybody away, and that has not been what's happened at all. So, really disappointing, but oh well. Alright, so, what we'll do is, if I go to terrain, I want to paint... Oh, there's no sand? Okay, we'll paint that on rock then. Instantly. Kind of want to create like a sandy... Now we'll... like that. Awesome sauce. Right. See, I was thinking about we need rocks, but I kind of don't feel we do. It kind of works the way it is now. Trust me, I'm a big fan of rocks in this game. Alright, what we will do next is, because the game keeps on telling me to do it, is I'll build a fucking staff building to shut the goddamn game up. Right, and we'll build it like a little... built like a little alpine hut. Actually, might just... custom... where are the staff buildings? Here we go. Might just build it like... Hold on. Building. Rotate. Oh yeah, rotates. Alright. Okay, and then do the scenery. Kind of make it like a little alpine hut. At least caps lock's on. At least that's the idea of it. So we want again natural. Oh, actually no, wood. Building material. What type of wood would it be? If it was an alpine hut, it'd be more batten wood, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, alright, so... Not what I wanted that. That's not where I wanted that. Obviously, having that tree inside the hut isn't ideal. Rid of this goddamn wall. I want to get rid of the wall. Get rid of this tree. Get rid of it. Get it. Get rid of the wall. Right. Okay. We are going to have to remove that tree. That tree is right in the middle of our hut. And that wall... All these walls are in the wrong place. What the hell am I doing? What the hell are you doing? Robot. Robot from the future. No. Stop it. Turkey. Alright. Alright, and then... Obviously, when you walk into said hut... have they got interior walls? What would interior walls be made out of? Made out of jib. Vinyl plastic? Are there like natural wood? Hey! Is there doors that like actually function as doors? Not like if I put a door, would the door function as a door? Is my question. I better Google this before I do this. Do doors in Planet Coaster open? Nope. Wait on. Okay, so there's coaster doors and launch bay doors, but not actual proper doors. Damn. Oh well. Alright, in that case, we will have a couple arches like this. And we will alter the path slightly. Batten wood. Obviously, this isn't going to make a damn bit of difference, but... Well. Alright, okay, so... Roofs. What would an alpine-type hut have a roof of? Definitely ain't going to be gingerbread, is it? Tile? Damn. No. No. Yeah, I got a feeling it's going to end up being... this. And then, oh, yeah, because that really... Ugh, that is giving me OCD. Oops. Oh, wow, they do actually have decks. They even have veranda roof. That's giving me more ideas, actually. Dumbass. Can't fucking see. And bang, bang, bang. That worked, right? Can't fucking tell. Hopefully it worked. That's dumb to me. That's really annoying. Oh. There we go. Oh, that one. Okay, and then we need the roof, the meeting point that exists. Not gonna lie, it'd be pretty shit if it didn't. Really? Doesn't it have a middle bit? Inner corner, bridge, slope, inner corner, outer corner. Do that. It kind of looks good. Right, we'll just need to put in the wood. Alright. Little hut. Need path. First of all, that path is awful. Why is it? Oh, because it wants to be so big, that's why. Alright. No, no. Come on, path. Work with me here. There we go. Alright. Now I can make... There we go. Right. Staff hut done. Now, is there a way I can... Is there like a no entry sign? Sign. What? No sign? Oh, wait, hold on. I had it on trees. Can't find a sign in a tree. Right, we need like a no entry sign. Toilet sign. Warning. Speed limit. None of these are no entry signs. Alright. Okay. I need to have that window open so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Right. Okay, Alpine. So staff hut built. Better open them all. Because otherwise we'll have no staff. Oh. Up the capacity. And what should we give them? Let's have... Give them all health care. I feel that that's a good thing to give. Somewhat. Alright, so now also it's telling me that I need to get handymen. Staff, we need some handymen. Or some janitors as they're called here. Kind of, what was that? 4, so we'll give another 4 on this side, even though they'll all go off and do whatever the hell they want. Right, and then we'll also do some mechanics. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Security. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, do we have enough staff? What's our total staff number, does it say? It does not. 8, 8, 4. So hold on. 8, 8, 16. 4 is 20. So we have 28 staff. Is that right? Yeah, that'd be right. Okay, next thing we want to do is... we want water. Whoa. Jesus Christ! Holy crap, those goes up, like, really high. Obviously, we would stick him under the water. Because, obviously, we don't want to give away... Whoa, my God. Hold on, go there. Where's that huge ass water jet? How does it go? Oh, could you imagine the amount of... imagine the concentration of water, like how powerful the jet would need to be? That's the small one. Good God, now we have to figure out where the hell I put it so I can move it. Can I, oh my God, how do I select it? Undo. Okay, we'll need a... And then... water jet display small, water jet intermediate large. I kind of don't want to give away the fact that they're there. Those are easily cover it up. Oh, that's dope. Oh, we'll definitely be using that at some point. And let's be honest, you can see those are there, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's going to make that much of an issue. Alright, what we do need to do, though, is... Yo! What I'd much rather do is stick it, like... sticking it along the edge of the water, make it work better. I'm not 100% sure. But what I do want to do is I want to do the water jets... especially... that's a water... I want to do the water jets along the bridges. But I kind of want to... hold on, go advance move. Yeah. Oh, they're intermittent. Can I make them not intermittent? Yes. Right, just make them smaller though. Right, rotate. How low can I go without it cutting off? Right, let's do another one on the other side. Right, again, same thing, but... oh my lord! Right, advance move and duplicate. Right, we gotta make sure it's in line. That one. And we need to make it go this way. Go up a little higher. Maybe angle it a bit more up. That's the right angle. I think that should be good. Oh, now that, on the other hand... beautiful. Right. Okay, I think that should be good. Now, the next thing I want to do is... I want to get some bins and some seats. Path extras. We want just a bog standard old park bin. And we want to encourage everyone to throw out their rubbish. Because that's what being a good human is all about. Throwing out your rubbish. Right, and we'll place them here, like so. And then we will want park benches, absolutely. Place a couple here. Same over the other side. And here. Oh yeah, someone threw away their rubbish. Good man. We'll put a couple there. Right, and then obviously we will want bins along each wall here. Flick it around, do the same thing on the other side. Just kind of eyeballing the measurements here, not really worrying about measurements in a massive way, and then stick a couple. Just thinking, we might want to build like an area or something for like people to sit. That might actually be something we do next. Yeah. Could be something we do next, but who knows. Right. Okay. So far, it's looking pretty cool. It's looking like a good park, obviously. Now, I feel, is the perfect time to start... Oh, actually, one thing I did want to do is... Have we got some bushes? Preferably... here we go. What I had in mind? Kind of prefer some proper... Okay, that's not what I had in mind. Okay, might ditch that idea, actually. Alright, let's get to some rides. Okay, let's start off with a couple of relatively small-ish rides, and then we can work on bringing those into the park in an effective way. Okay, let's look at size. So we want, ideally, 2 similar-sized rides. Sort by... Yeah, we can't sort by the size. Yeah, we want, ideally, 2 similar-sized rides. We can probably get away with something a little bigger than what I'm kind of thinking of for this area. But if we can have it, like, in a relative symmetry with the curves. Alright. Place. And then we'll place the exit. Right, and then, okay, let's come over here. So we'll need a ride of the same size. Beautiful. Right, and then... Wait, this isn't the same ride. No, it's not. Right, then same kind of deal. Match it with the relative rotation of the path. Kind of looks like a face. It does look like a face. We've made a face. We've made an alien. We've actually made an alien's face out of rides. That's hilarious. But there's a symmetry to it, you know. It's cool. I'm a big fan of symmetry. I said at the beginning of the first part, for those of you who missed it, I'm a big fan of symmetry. One thing you're going to notice throughout this entire series is I'm all about symmetry. You know, love it or hate it, I am very much a man of symmetry. Right. Alright, so that leaves us the ability to do something in there with the path. Right, let's reduce the width. Right, same thing over here. And same thing with the queue path. See how relatively symmetrical we can make it. To be a little bit more like that, and then bring it round like a hairpin. So, it looks like it's... We've made a robot that actually looks like it's crying. I got an itch here. We actually made a robot that looks like it's crying. Rag. That's hilarious. The crying little robot. Poor thing. Oh well. Oh well. He really does look sad. He looks like a crying robot. I almost feel bad in a way that I've made this now, but that's alright. Okay, one thing we're going to want to do is add to the paths. Is there a queue path? Let's go queue UV. Okay, alright, we'll worry about props later then. But the point is, we now have our first two rides. First of all, let's get rid of that one on both of them. Both of them now open. Yay! Alright, we have our first two rides open. Okay, now it's a case of developing path side scenery for both rides. Now there's a lot here to go through, so let's just kind of bring this up a little bit. What can we do here? All these, like, are quite elaborately themed, and that's kind of not what we want. How far I remove that filter? Probably a lot more now. I don't know what to do. We had like a kind of... I kind of want like a neutral... I kind of want like... Maybe we just... No. Struggling to think. The extras, what do we got? Picnic canopy. Actually, we'll want that for later. I kind of want to do like a really, you know, like just like I don't know. Because this isn't like something elaborate. It's just a couple of simple rides, but I kind of feel, you know, hire vendors then. What's the staff situation then? Eight and eight, so that's 20, that's 9. It's like, God, if there aren't enough vendors, hire more vendors? You know? Right, what to do with these? Part of me wants to do... What do you mean +8? What the hell would need 8 vendors? Why the hell? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are your 8 vendors. Alright, what we might do, a lot of umming and ahhing at this point of the stream. If you are just joining us, welcome along to the stream. Tonight we are doing our second part of our Planet Coaster series. Maybe we just do some bushes or something. I kind of want to flat a bush though. I kind of feel we can put something right there, but I don't know what. Look at the props again. I want something that's relatively like, it's not themed. It's like you're in the middle of the park, so everything's kind of neutralized, right? Jesus Christ, that's big. We don't want it that big. My pocket is buzzing, which implies I either have a tweet, a text message, an email, an Instagram message, a Discord message. There's literally any... there's literally several things it could be. Row of flags. We got Fairy Tale. Custom tags. Brand. Prop type. I don't know. Nature. Okay, we might dump the part, but we might go with some bush, some rocks, and just kind of do something pretty basic, I think, for the moment. Just until I can figure out what the hell to do. Maybe I kind of do Well, actually, that's not a bad idea. Maybe if I do... maybe I do like a nice little garden type thing. I'm just trying to think. May not look any decent, but, you know. Actually, no, I'm not digging this, really. Trying to think of all the theme parks being so typically there's no real empty space. If you're in a queue for a ride, there's typically something there to look at. Okay, the other thing I just came up with in my head was... We'll see how this turns out. Need large rocks. So what I've got in my head at the moment is this idea of like sort of a rock type formation here in the middle. Not in any particular design or any particular order, but just like some sort of rock formation that kind of just happens to exist here. And then we can line it with trees and plants. Actually doesn't look half bad, to be honest. And yeah, then we can sort of line it with bushes and trees and plants. It means there's something there, right? Because otherwise it just looks empty and crap. Again, my phone is buzzing. Someone's clearly trying to get hold of me. Hold on, let me have a look-see. Hell is it, and who are you? Oh. Ooh. I need to read this. Ooh, yikes. Alright guys, so give me just a quick 5-minute break to just read this message and get this sorted, and then I will be back in a minute, so please do stick around. All right, everybody. Hello, welcome back. Okay, so let's keep working on this. Unfortunately, fucking game. Unfortunately, my friends, it seems like I'm going to have to get the stream slightly short. An issue has been brought to my attention that I need to go sort out, and it has to do with some uni-related stuff. So I need to go sort that out this evening. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time left to sort it out. So we'll finish up this ride and what we want to kind of do with this, and then I'm going to pop off. But what I will do is, as it is, we're looking to do a few extra streams this week anyway, so we'll definitely try to make up for that a little later on. Maybe do like a really extended stream later on in the week. So, yes. Fortunately, uni does take a precedent. So apologies if you are just tuning in, but we'll go for hopefully we'll go for about another English. Hopefully we'll go for about another 15-20 minutes. Alright. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking with this ride, and then what I was actually thinking is about bringing out the terrain here and just extending the lake section. Then it means I can do my favorite thing. Rocks! Trust me, I'm a big fan of rocks. Kind of smooth it out a little bit more. Now it looks like he's got a really awkwardly shaped moustache. Yeah, it just... See, the thing for me is, right, is that with Planet Coaster, like, I've played, you know... I have played... You know, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, I've played... I've played Theme Park Sims before. I've played Roller Coaster Tycoon. I've played Parkitect. I've played, what else have I played over the years? You know, I've played a whole bunch of those type of games, but in those, you don't have to spend a lot of time with this stuff. Planet Coaster, you kind of feel a bit more obligated to, you know, you kind of feel more a sense that, like, you kind of have to, in a way. And I want to, you know, I want to make these parks look good. You know, this is the first time we're really going in depth with a park, you know, so I really want to ensure that it looks good and we're doing a good job of it. So, you know, for me, that's a key, you know, little thing. So, right. One thing we might also do just on the other side before we come and quickly finish off the other ride before this evening. Is just... plant some flowers. Along here. Just to kind of keep... And then what we can do is... I have another idea in my head. Which you'll see in a minute. Okay, no. That. Kind of accent everything slightly with a nice little rose bush I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the chat about this. I think it looks, you know, pretty cool. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I'm really happy with it. Just gotta get that started up. Yeah. So just before I go, let's not talk about the Steam Epic Store shit. You know, I'll talk about some of my overall highlights through E3 so far, just to kind of like finish this off quite nicely. Number one, what I'll say is I'm really super stoked about Xbox Game Pass on PC. I've already got it up and running. It's going to give me access to play some games that I've really been wanting to play for a long time, including games like Surviving Mars, Metro Exodus, and a whole bunch of others. So I'm really excited about that. It's also going to give me access to stuff like Halo Master Chief Collection when it comes out, and there's a very good chance that I keep it this time. I've currently signed up for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I got rid of it before. There's a very good chance that I actually do end up keeping it this time, just because of what is on offer, and making changes in other aspects of my life to ensure that I'm actually able to afford it, because I do believe there's really great value in that, and I've been really happy so far with what it's offered. Second thing I'm was really stoked about was to hear that Fallout 76 was going to get a free week, as well as The Division 2. So, you know, I'll probably be spending some late nights this weekend, cranking out a few game sessions, to try and finish some games, put some other games on hold, respectively, in order to, you know, play those games and finish them. Where is here we go. Yeah, just I was really happy to see that. And right, we need fences. Fence. No, it must be under here. Yeah. No, that's too big. Yeah, we'll do another low western fence. Really? Oh, actually, I know what I can do. There we go. And that, like... Alright, yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah. Also, another thing I was really super stoked about was the limited run conference. Really looking forward to getting some of those last Vita games that they've got that they're producing, especially Papers, Please. Holy shit! When I heard that, I was very excited. So, you know, still a few things left from E3 left to go that I'm interested in, including stuff like I want to see what the Simpsons writers and producers are going to announce at their panel at the Coliseum. And of course, I'm very interested to see what Nintendo's going to do. I'm pretty sure that is because it was rumored before E3 that Ni no Kuni was getting a remaster. If the original Ni no Kuni does come to Switch, I'm going to come in my pants. You've heard it here first. If the original Ni no Kuni comes to Switch, I'm going to come in my pants. Alright, there we go. Right. Right, let's quickly get these bushes and shit done. Right, nature, bush, rocks. Right, let's start by building the rock formation. Kind of outline how far we want it, how far we want this one to go out to. I was just using that one, wasn't I? Yeah. Steam, I don't know what the hell happened with Steam. Might be because I'm in the Steam Insider program, but for some reason, every time I just press the shift key, it just likes to start the goddamn Steam overlay. Right. Not far. I feel like literally this is how they build. Like, I feel very much like I'm building something out of Horizon Zero Dawn when I do this in a way. You know, and it's kind of cool. I like that. You know, gets me excited to potentially start doing some video game development over this summer. Because that's something I've been wanting to do for a while. You know, get Unity, you know, bust into that engine, start really, you know, breaking into a little bit of game development. You know, I'm the type of guy who I'm really into just expanding my skill set, and anything I can do to expand that skill set makes me a very happy boy. And yeah, recently I've you know, I've been wanting to do video game development with Unity for a while anyway, and I finally plan to this summer spend some time just going through the tutorials and really just understanding how to use all the different things that Unity has to offer. So, alright, there we go. So, we're just about to wrap up the stream, guys. So, this is what we've done tonight. We have improved the front of the park. We've added all these trees here. We've built the staff building. We've built the verandas on our two buildings, just giving the entrance a bit of a better look. And then the main thing we've done tonight is add a few scenery features like the water jets, the water splashes, the bins and seats. Built our first two rides, done a little bit of scenery. I'm pretty happy with both of those. So in our next part, hopefully we start going outwards. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow night at 7 PM. With another part of Planet Coaster. So until next time, guys, I shall see you tomorrow night. Farewell.